Aqua gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 7778 today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian soul, my beautiful Aqua soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what we need to know in addition to what has already shown for us. And boy, is it a lot in a good way. Okay, the energy here feels extremely potent for abundance, okay, for growth. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised in regards to this person, this energy showing up, you guys, okay? So Spirit, give us additionally what we need to know in regards to what's shown up for my beautiful Aqua gang, my Aqua soul family, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that the messages are, in fact, general, you guys, okay? Don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, and leave the rest for whoever it might be here for, okay? As we are here as a collective. Also, cross watchers, if you happen to be dealing with an Aquarian, then you are also welcome here. Just place yourself where you belong in the storylines. This is going to be for new and or current. This could be something approaching. This could be something that some of you don't even see coming. Even if you've met this person, there's going to be some kind of a surprise. I don't get that you I don't get that you know just yet how good this is going to get, or how beautiful this is going to unravel, how beautiful it will blossom. They are giving me the image of like a flower. So the two of you may just be getting to know each other. Like I said, this could be somebody that you know, but it's still fairly fresh or new. This is not an older energy. This is not someone old. This doesn't even feel like somebody that you've met yet. For the majority of you, but for some of you may have. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. For those of you who have not met this person, you absolutely do not see them coming in, but they are. Okay, so we're going to be using this deck in a minute here. They're having me shuffle it. We're going to go over all of the cards that have shown up for us, but first, please guys, take a moment, click the like button. It is what helps individuals find our channel, our platform. That's how we grow. So that is how you energetically donate to the channel if you wish to do so. And I appreciate those of you who do it every single time. It does not go unnoticed. It has helped us grow thus far. So we are now on the path to 100K. Also, shoot me a little comment down below. A little hey girl, hey. Okay. Don't be real saying bang. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know what you're feeling, what's going on. Okay. Let's have some discourse down below with one another. I love to see you all talking back and forth between each other as well. So do that. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already made it official, please go ahead. Tap in, babe. Make it official. I like commitment. Okay. Hit that subscribe button. Consider subscribing to the channel, joining us, joining the fam bam. We would love to have you. And don't forget to hit the notification bell when you do so, okay? So you can be notified when I upload. So, very first card out. The odd thing is when this came out, I was not alarmed. Like I wasn't worried. It didn't feel fear-based. It felt more exhilarating. It felt more exciting than anything, like excitement about the unknown, excited for what the possibilities could be rather than fear of something potentially going wrong. So I like that energy straight off the bat. Neither one of you know how deep this is going to get, but I get there being some kind of spark almost immediately upon meeting each other. Okay. The moon suggests that you just don't know how, you don't understand. Okay. You don't understand how deep this is going to get initially. The very next card we have is the Magician. So I loved those two coming out back to back, right? That made so much sense because I didn't get an air of anxiety or worry. It felt very lighthearted, in fact. It just felt curious more than anything, that moon card. So this coming out right after made total sense, okay? It's a very alchemic energy. Okay, I get that both of you are meeting one another at a time that is aligned with your own manifestations. So you quite literally have manifested one another. Okay, the very next card out is at the bottom of the deck, which is the King of Cups. Okay, gender doesn't matter. This could be a water sign for some of you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Not necessarily. If this is an air sign such as yourself, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, this is somebody who's just very well in touch with their emotions. They have a great deal of emotional intelligence. I get this person being very delicate with you specifically, with this relationship specifically. It could be because it's been quite some time since they've been serious about someone. That doesn't mean that they haven't dated, but they just haven't felt this before. That's how they're framing it. Okay, this is somebody who's very much so balanced internally, and they do look for that balance in others. So then we have Future, Inconspicuous, and Mr. Krabs. Okay, or Mrs. Krabs. You are definitely going to notice that this person has two different sides. Okay. I get them having, like I said, some kind of a exterior that is more reserved. Okay. They come off as hard, but they definitely are, have a soft internal. Okay. Their insides are very much so soft. They're going to be very soft on you is what I'm hearing. This person is going to open up to you rather quickly, or they're just going to feel really comfortable with you rather early on. And that could be where the moon card is coming in, because I get the both of you having this level of comfort with each other rather quickly. That is unexplainable. You're not meant to explain it, right? Hidden truth is what the moon is about. So it's like, it feels good. All of the vibes point due north. Like, it feels good, right? It feels as if things are going well. It doesn't feel forced. It absolutely feels as if the two of you are compatible. The compatibility is there for sure. But there is this sort of hidden idea of why the two of you feel so connected. And it is because Spirit is playing a bit of Cupid here. Okay. The bow and arrow is hitting you in this person almost simultaneously. Okay. Mr. Krabs. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. It doesn't matter if they identify as a Mr. or a Mrs. This is somebody who has had to grow a hard exterior. This could be because of pain from their past. It could also be because of responsibilities that were placed on them. It could be a number of reasons, but they don't like to show people a certain side of them, but you will get to see this side of them. Now, these two cards are coming off as, or they're in the position rather, of how this person portrays themselves initially before people get to know them. They're definitely a future-based thinking person. So that's very Aquarian energy. They may have some Aquarius prevalently within their natal chart, which is where a lot of that compatibility is stemming from. You may feel like the two of you have a lot in common, which you will have, but there are some very different things about the two of you as well. I feel like the differences also make you feel compatible, because they're not differences that feel as if they're creating a disimbalance between the two of you. They're differences that complement one another is how I'm hearing that. They see the future. They see this relationship for the long term. And this is what is sticking out to them, right? It's been a long time since they've looked at a girl like, oh, I might want to make this exclusive, right? Like, you know, they've been a bachelor for a while, or looked at a guy like, wow, I might be cuffed up this winter. Okay. They've been a bachelorette for quite some time. Now, they're not going to want to lay it on super thick early on, right? This is why we have inconspicuous here. This person definitely sees a future with you, but they want to make sure that you're comfortable, right? They want to make sure that the two of you are on the same page, on a continuum, okay? I do get this person treading lightly and wanting to do this correctly. So maybe they feel as if they fucked up in relationships in the past, which is why they're being so anal about how they approach you, how they treat you, how they handle you, okay? Wanting you to stay, but being low key about it, right? So they're definitely going to let you know that they want you, but they're not going to put too much on it, right? Like, they're not going to be super thirsty, but they are definitely going to make their intentions known rather early on. This is just who they are before you get to know them. I get this person opening up. Like I told you, I heard a flower. I saw a flower. They're going to blossom over time. Definitely pretty cautious initially, right? Cautious but powerful. So this is somebody who moves cautiously yet intentfully. So you're not going to have to wonder whether or not they like you. They're definitely going to show you that. Their actions are going to speak louder than their words. Okay, this is a man about his words. This is a woman of her word. They rather move in action than words. So they don't talk a whole lot about random shit, right? If they have something to say, it's because it's important or it's because it is meaningful. They don't do a whole lot of small talk just for no reason with other people. I feel like you bring out a different side of this person. I really do. Even their friends and family might notice this shift or change in them. I get them being like a woman or a man of few words. Like they don't talk a whole lot. They rarely even talk on the phone, yet people keep catching them on the phone with you. They rarely text people back within the same day, yet alone the same hour, but they're continuously checking their phone and, you know, over in the corner, kicking their legs and rubbing their feet together and giggling like a little schoolboy or schoolgirl, right? People are noticing these shifts and these changes within this person that they're not even noticing within themselves. I get it's going to hit both of you, sort of like a ton of bricks. Like you don't even feel yourselves falling for one another. It's just one day going to be very evident how powerful this connection is, okay? There's a mystery behind how spirit and the universe is bringing the two of you together. And I quite like it, okay? It's not traditional. This is outside of the box, which is very on brand for an Aquarian. So we have, can you breathe? Right, that's in the reverse, right? So they don't want to sweat you. This is why they're coming off inconspicuous. They don't want to make it appear as if they're in love, but they are. They don't want to scare you off. It's like, damn, I just met her a week ago. There's no way. There's no way. I just met that man a week ago. There is no way. I will not say that. I will not come off that way. I will not, right? Like trying really hard to keep it together. Keep themselves together on the outside, whereas in the inside, they are soft served ice cream, bitch. Okay? Melting. Yeah. They might be, they might really be turned on or like extremely attracted to the way that you talk to them. I heard like melting inside, right? So you make their heart melt. There's so many things. There's also this idea of creation, right? And how this person has a theory about love and how it's created, how it's built. You know, I get that that is being thrown out the window. Some of their ideologies or myths and or, like I said, theories about love, how it's supposed to go. This person might be a little bit structured. So it's like first A, then B, then C, then D, then E, then F, right? Like, and so forth and so on. And then here you come and you're like, no, we're going to start with X. They're like, wait, what? You're like, yeah, we're going to start with X. You don't want to start with X? And they're like, yeah, I'm starting with X. I'm starting with X. If you're starting with X, then I'm starting with X because I want to be with you type of shit. And you're really like taking this person on this wild ride. They like it though. Okay. It's definitely getting them outside of their own stereotypes in terms of how love goes, how you fall in love, how it's supposed to happen. And this could be mirrored energy as well. They could be doing the same for you. There's this idea, either you or them or both of you have like, okay, it's supposed to go like this, and then it's supposed to feel like this, and then it's supposed to feel like that, and then this is supposed to happen. And spirit is like, yeah, fuck all that. Let me blindfold the both of you. Both of you idiots. No, I'm just joking. Let me blindfold the both of you. Otherwise, it will never work. You'll never choose each other. You won't stay with each other. None of that. If you're too focused on how you think things are supposed to go, it's not going to turn out, or the pathway, the journey is not going to be anything like what the two of you have imagined or thought it was supposed to go. Okay. You're not in control here. This is all in divine timing. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah. You don't get to choose, right? How this journey is going. They're going to take their time with you. This is a patient lover. That patience, I get it paying off, you guys, okay? This is somebody who's going to pay very close attention to detail. You're going to know this almost immediately. They definitely listen. They listen to understand, not to respond. But there's something here about patience. They're going to be patient with you. This could be something that is at the top of your list, especially if you're just getting back out there dating, or if you are newly healed, newly transformed, whatever the case may be. There's something about patience, timing in things. Understanding that you don't just rush into something to get someone and then fall off, right? Like with the trickery. They do understand that this is for the long term. This is for the long haul. But they also are acknowledging that this is not a position that their heart has been in a long time. I don't get this person really, I get them dating, but I don't get them really feeling anybody. You know, I don't get them, you know, thinking about someone on a continuum. I don't get them waking up thinking about a person, going to bed thinking about a person, falling asleep on the phone. I definitely get like teenage love affair vibes from all of this energy. I do. I see it feels like butterflies, you know, a little schoolgirl or schoolboy kicking. That's what I'm hearing, like kicking your legs, giggling on the phone, telling jokes, kind of just talking about random shit. And this person is not, they don't do that. Let me just say that. They don't do that. And I'm not trying to tell you to be impressed by this. I'm just letting you know that it's definitely very genuine, and it's to show that this is meaningful to this person. Yeah. you might say, what do you mean by that? Well, this. Now, just because feelings are showing up so quickly, we do have a level of patience here in the 2 cards that popped out prior. So I get the both of you really liking each other. For some of you, it could move into that realm of love. I don't want to freak you out, okay? Relax. Relax. It may move into that arena quite quickly. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you. That doesn't mean that anybody's going to act on it, okay? This is just the energy. This is just the feelings bubbling up under the surface. It's going to feel beautiful, actually. As long as you don't allow it to overwhelm you, it will feel magical, guys. Magician, okay? Quite mystical, quite magical. Don't get too far in your head. Allow yourself to be in the moment and enjoy it. Don't overthink. Okay. Let's see about their past. What are they coming from? We have an unintentional desire to win. And they stayed, okay? So multiple options given. This could have been on their end or the other person's end. I do hear this person having a strong desire to not be in another failed relationship. So they may be like a little tough on themselves about how things went down, even if it wasn't their fault. This is somebody who is superly overly critical of themselves, but they show everybody else grace. They show everybody else, they give everybody else the benefit of the doubt. And that could definitely be their lesson, right? That could be a part of their lesson, their learning lesson in terms of relationships. It was never enough, right? I'm hearing that in 2 different ways. What they did in the relationship was potentially never enough for this other person, or this person could not do enough for them to leave, right? They let this person get away with a lot of shit. Very heavy energy. They may have felt locked down to it. I'm going to win. I look better. I'll do better and get someone hotter. That's what this card says. So perhaps this person was cheated on or left behind. Perhaps they were treated like an option. Yeah, I get them being placed in a position, even though they were hurt and still in love with someone, having to choose themselves, having to love themselves more. And I don't get them loving themselves that much in this relationship. So this could also be why they stayed single for so long, right? They had a secret desire to be in love. They had this desire that they kind of tucked away, and they've just been working on themselves. I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am, right? So I do get them getting hurt pretty brutally. They are owed some apologies from their exes. They don't want the apologies. They just want to move on. They want a love that they deserve. And I feel like that's why the Magician is here, right? That is what they are manifesting. You could feel the same as well. That Magician is mirrored energy. The both of you are manifesting one another at the same time. Yep. See, we have don't lose hope, but you have to let them go. And I feel like that is what this person struggled with. We have like the epitome of like a lover girl or a lover boy, somebody who's like a hopeless romantic. They potentially had a lot of relationships that were around them that were for years and years and years, right? Like they saw their mom and pop, and they saw their mom and their dad. And these are people who stuck it out even when shit was horrid, even when shit was horrible. So that could also be one of those theories about love that's changing. There are multiple things that this person has, these ideas that they have about relationships, right? The health of relationships, the dynamics in relationships, roles within the relationship. All of these things are shifting and changing through their lesson. And then once they meet you, it only amplifies, right? The new things that they have learned. Like, oh shit, like you could actually have fun. Like you could actually like the person. You can actually enjoy being in that shit. It doesn't have to feel like a second full-time job. It doesn't have to feel so unsecured. It doesn't have to feel bad. Like I don't have to feel like I'm hanging on by a thread. Yeah, they almost feel like they were clueless to the whole shit, and they're gonna fall rather quickly. So just be aware of that, okay? They're gonna fall pretty fast. Now, for me to mention their exes and stating that they're owed apologies, they may have people who are lurking. They may have people, right, who are in the wings, hoping that this person is still hung up on them. But I get spirit, like I said, playing a bit of matchmaker. Once this person is healed, they're blocking the exes from ever having access, and then boom, they put the two of you, boom, right there. They may be doing the same thing in your life, right? Where it's like, you haven't heard from such and such and such, and all this time you've been able to heal from a certain person. You haven't heard from them. They haven't banged your line. Not as if they haven't tried. They have. Spirit is blocking them. There's an energetic block on both of your ends. You've had time to heal, and then boom, you meet each other. Wow. We have silent moves. You know, the universe is funny. It's comical sometimes, right? Like, not to play with your feelings, of course not. But it's just the way that they're bringing the two of you together in this way is definitely going to knock your socks off. You're both going to be like astonished. This feels like a love story that you will tell for many years to come, you know, to your, if you have kids, grandkids, great grandkids. It's going to feel like a love story that should be like documented because it's so unorthodox. And it's just like so out of nowhere. You're not expecting this. Neither one of you. Clueless. You're both clueless. Okay. Okay. You're clueless to the fact that this kind of love actually exists. This person may be quite emotional about it. Okay. Whether they identify as a divine masculine or divine feminine, they're confident, King of Wands, yes, but quite emotional at this reignited flame. Right? This reignited, wow. Wow. The King and Queen of Wands. So we have a divine pair on the table. This reignited, energetic, intense, right? Fiery passion. You are the cat's meow. I get the emotion that they are feeling. It's not overwhelm. It's just more wow, right? To look at you is wow. To hear your voice, wow. Your text messages coming through. You may have some really good conversations. And for this person not to be known as, like I said, the talker, they don't talk much. They don't want to talk to you all the time. That's one of the most prevalent changes that their friends, their family, and people around, people who know them will notice, okay? They're going to want to meet you. I'm hearing that. King of Wands and Queen of Wands is about like magnetism. These people are like, they want to meet you bad. They're going to tell this person to bring you around for the holidays if you meet them. Prior to that, they're gonna want to meet this guy, okay? This girl who is this? Who is this Aquarius? Like, yeah, bring her around, bring him around. We want to see him. We want to meet her. yeah, a celebration. So some kind of party. Two of Wands. Somebody may be planning some kind of a get together, some kind of a function. And I see drinks, right? Drinks flowing, drinks going. People are going to be very curious and inquisitive about you, the relationship with this person, how you met, how you're getting them to do certain things. And it's like, I don't control this motherfucker. What are you talking about? They've never seen them behave this way. Six of Cups. Wow. So it is a soulmate, guys. I get a lot of just loving kindness. Kindness. The two of you are kind to one another. You genuinely like sharing space with each other. You genuinely like talking to each other and being around one another. And as wild as that may sound, that is not something that is as common as we think it is, right? We have this notion in society about couple goals and people, you know, posting their relationships online and their highlight reels, which is really what online is about, guys. People are only posting the good shit online. Nobody's posting how, you know, how toxic their shit is online. Not all the time. Nowadays, some people are, you know, they're getting online telling their story times, but more often than not, you don't know what's going on in somebody's dynamic. You don't know what's going on in relationships. And this is somebody who has witnessed, like I said, you will get to know this about them. They may have a lot of long-term relationships around them. Aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, grandparents, parents. The relationships are long, but the quality, it sucks ass. And they attempted to do it, you see, where they were settling, where they were not leaving, where they were accepting bullshit, where they were just intentionally, right? It says unintentional. And I feel like the unintentional part is they didn't know that continuing to stay with this person was actively betraying themselves. That was not what they were trying to do. But it's absolutely what they were doing, because it's the examples, right, that they have seen. Toxicity all around them. These are the relationships that have been in their life. And now it's blowing their mind, okay? They may almost be like, is this real? Is this girl real? Is this guy real? Should I just go all in, right? Eight of Wands, full force. So there may be an internal battle, right? About whether or not they should just come out and say their feelings, no matter how early it is in this connection. This is somebody who now they definitely see a future with you. They might see that future with you after the first date. For real. It's that serious. They're going to try to play it cool though, but I don't know how long. I don't know how long they're going to be able to pull that off, okay, if I'm honest. So, sexiest quality about this person. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who knows what they want. They're not trying to waste your time. They're not trying to stagnate the energy. They're not worried about what other people are doing. They are absolutely focused on you. If they see something, they want it, they grab it, they go get it, right? And they act. Now, this is not somebody who is entitled in the way that they'll go get it, but if they do see something, they're not afraid to put the work in and go towards it, right? They're not like dragging their feet to tell you that you're beautiful. They're not going to drag their feet to give you compliments, to tell you that you're the only person that they're talking to right now. Even if we're not exclusive, I just want you to know I'm not really seeing anybody else. This is the kind of honesty and transparency that will come off rip. That's going to be sexy as fuck to you. It's sort because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to put on for anybody. The only person that they care about offending is you. So they may temper themselves at times, but not to the point where you're confused or you don't know what the fuck is going on. You will always know what type of time they're on. You will never have to second guess it. So we have the 10 of Swords. Wow. To the 10 of Cups. This is the most attractive thing about you to this person. You are introspective. They will come to know that you've been through a lot in your life. You've overcome. 10 of Swords is about overcoming. You've overcome a lot in your life. And you've been able to alchemize, right? The defeat that you were met with, you were able to alchemize that, regain balance, and transform it into the 10 of Cups. Justice card. They also like that you're fair. You're not trying to be unfair. You know, you're not trying to get this person to be somebody else. You're not trying to get them to do things, or you're not trying to get them to be in a space where it's all about you or where their needs are not being met. You are about fair. You're about equality, balance. They may also feel as if when they're around you, somehow the noise quiets down. That's what I'm hearing when I look at this Justice card. This might be somebody who is an entrepreneur. Maybe they have a very high energy job, right? An action-based job. They could, you know, be on the go all the time, or just have a lot going on at work, at home, you know, just with their friends. It's a lot of racing thoughts. This person may, like I said, they're very overly critical of themselves, or they have been. But I feel like when they get in a space with you, it's like silence internally. Like the noise just kind of stops. Wow. I said, wow. They might love you. They do, you guys. They do. They're not going to say it early on, but you'll be able to feel it. Their actions are going to show everything. You're going to be, listen, Aquarians, very analytical, extremely observant. You will know. Even if they don't say it, you will know. You will know. You will definitely know. And I like how this is unraveling. Okay. I quite like how Spirit is doing this. I do. You may be the best of friends prior to making this exclusive. For however long. This is going to feel like your best friend. All right, we have the Page of Swords. So the both of you are in school. Spirit has the two of you in school. You're relearning. You're relearning. Okay. You're relearning how to love. You're relearning what love is. You're relearning what relationships look like. It could be just them that's experiencing this energy. It could be just you that's experiencing this energy, or it could be both. That is the point of this relationship. That is the point of the two of you meeting one another at this time. The potential is beautiful. I mean, chef's kiss, but this is a course in love and relearning what that is and what it's not. So let's hop over to the extended, okay? Let's see where this is going. I have high hopes. I do. I truly like it. I want to make sure no stone is left unturned, so you're able to make the most informed decision for yourself. I want to know, what do they really want from you? Why are they here? What do they really want from you in this connection? Did I miss anything? Okay? What's really up with them? Okay? What is the intentions of this person at heart? What are their purest intentions? What are the purest intentions of this person's heart towards you, this relationship? What do they have up their sleeve, if anything? How do they show up once they have you or know you fully? Is there a change? I want to know what their exes would have to say. We see what they had to say about their relationships from the past. I want to get the other side of that story, good or bad. I want to know, who are they in a relationship? Who have they been in a relationship in the past? Where do their greatest insecurities lie? Okay? We need to know that, because that could potentially affect how someone shows up in your life, what rubs off on you, how they treat you, right? How they move has everything to do with any insecurities or untapped traumas. We will then look to see what the blockages are that could potentially prolong your growth towards the new shit coming in, whether it be this person or your money or another person. We want to make sure you're on the path of continuing forward, right? Forward movement, forward growth, evolution. I also would like to know, what is the potential of this going all the way, longevity and union with this new thing, and when? We will see when you will meet this person, for those of you who haven't met them yet, and when will this move into its next phase of commitment and the next phase of the relationship? When will it go to its next level for those of you who have already met this person? We'll then pull some advice, okay? So that you can be fully aware of how you can partner with spirit in order to bring the things in that you desire in the least amount of time. So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok. That's also linked down below in the description box. Let's head over to the extended. I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.